lecture we are discussing about delta U and delta V, or the Cp and Cv relation, that is heat capacity at constant volume and heat capacity at constant pressure. So today we have to discuss about calorimeter. Calorimeter, as the name suggests, is a device which is used for measurement of heat. Okay, so if we talk of a process, like if I'm saying that I'm heating a glass of water, okay, so how much amount of heat given to the system from the surroundings and how much amount of heat is given by the system to the surroundings is measured by calorimeter. Okay, so delta U is heat capacity at constant volume that we have discussed earlier. Okay, if we talk of delta U, which is heat capacity at constant volume, we have to measure this internal energy change using a bomb calorimeter. It's a specific name of the calorimeter. So calorimeter is a device which is used for measurement of heat exchange in a process. So these measurements are generally carried out at constant pressure or constant volume. If constant volume, that means delta U. If constant pressure, that means delta H. So we can calculate the value of enthalpy change also apart from internal energy change. So how we can measure the internal energy change? So bomb calorimeter hota kya hai? What is the kind of a device that we use for measurement of heat? First of all, if we want to measure the heat changes in a process, we have to take a kind of a instrument in which the loss of heat has to be very less. So this is important. If we want to measure heat, if the loss of heat happens, that means we don't know how much amount of heat is given by system to surroundings. So for that, what you do, we use bomb calorimeter, which has a strong steel vessel. Okay, and that is at a very constant pressure. It is surrounded by a bigger vessel, and that bigger vessel contains what? Water. And we insulate it. Insulate means we insulate it and cover it by a layer which is an insulated layer which cannot let the heat pass. Okay, and thermometer and a stirrer suspended in it. You can see in the picture that we have a water bath, we have a thermometer, we have a lid, we have a stirring motor. Stirring motor is basically for stirring, and for stirring we use stirrer also most of the time, but stirring motor can stir the particular solution which we have to study for the heat changes. ओके, सो बॉम्ब सेल. अब बॉम्ब सेल क्या होता है भाई? इसमें हम जिस पर्टिकुलर सब्सटेंस को हीट करना चाहते हैं उस पर्टिकुलर सब्सटेंस को पुट करते हैं और सैंपल सेल को पुट करते हैं. ओके, एंड देन वी अटैच इट इज बाय अ इग्निशन बॉक्स, and that ignition box ignite that particular substance for which we have to calculate the value of heat changes. Okay, so there are this is a particular picture of bomb calorimeter. There is also a simple calorimeter that we use which is made of copper. Okay, now the procedure how we can calculate heat and what is the process we have to do for calculation of heat using a bomb calorimeter. Very first thing is we have to combust a known amount of substance. Means what? Means if we know that we are taking 1 gram of a substance or 2 gram of a substance, that we can use for calculation of heat or specific heat. When a specific heat last chapter में discuss करा था, the meaning of which is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of a substance through 1 degree Celsius of a single gram of component or compound. अगर आपने 1 ग्राम compounds लिया तो उसको जो heat raise करना है उसको आप specific heat बोलते हो. तो हमें जो quantity है substance की उसका पता होना चाहिए. Okay, the quantity is taken in platinum cup, जैसा कि पिक्चर में दिखाया हुआ था. ऑक्सीजन गैस को हाई प्रेशर पे इंट्रोड्यूस किया जाता है बम में. वाई? सो दैट ऑक्सीजन अवेलेबिलिटी रहे और ऑक्सीजन की प्रेजेंस में ही किसी सब्सटेंस को हम बर्न कर सकते हैं. ओके, ए करंट इज पास थ्रू द फिलामेंट इमर्ज इन ए कंपाउंड. कंबस्शन टेक्स प्लेस विच कैन इंक्रीज द टेम्परेचर. अब कंबस्शन हुआ, temperature changes हुआ, we have to measure that temperature change, and that temperature change we can measure by using the heat capacity formula, and the change in internal energy is heat into change in temperature into mass, जितना हमने सब्सटेंस का लिया है, डिवाइडेड बाय मोलर मास. यहाँ पे भी आपके पास जो इंटरनल एनर्जी डेल्टा यू का फॉर्मूला रहेगा वो क्या रहेगा, Q into delta T, that is temperature change, into mass taken divided by molar mass. So this is basically the formula that is used for calculation of heat changes in a calorimeter. So calorimeter is a device which is used for measurement of what? Measurement of internal energy of a system. Okay, now you can see M is the molecular mass, or M is the mass of the substance taken. Now if I am saying that T1 degree Celsius temperature आपके पास initially था, T2 degree Celsius temperature finally था, तो change in temperature वो क्या रहेगा, T2 minus T1 degree Celsius. Okay. Now next is, what is enthalpy or heat of a reaction? Enthalpy we have discussed. Enthalpy is sum of internal energy and pressure volume work done. Okay, so delta H is equal to delta U plus P delta V is enthalpy change of a process. Okay, so change in enthalpy is accompanied by a chemical reaction. इंथैल्पी चेंज अगर किसी केमिकल रिएक्शन में होता है तो उसे हम इंथैल्पी और हीट ऑफ अ रिएक्शन बोलते हैं. लाइक यू कैन सी एज एग्जांपल द कंबशन ऑफ फ्यूल्स in a car engine. The combustion of fuel in a car engine, like if we talk of the CNG, petrol and diesel, which are basically hydrocarbons, the combustion of these kind of fuels in presence of oxygen release carbon dioxide and water, and that carbon dioxide and water we can measure how much amount of that is released. Then we can measure how much heat is released from the system, and that heat is known as heat of a reaction. Okay, so heat of reaction को हम calculate कैसे करते हैं? That is represented by heat or sum of heat of product or sum of enthalpies of product minus of sum of enthalpies of reactant. Okay, enthalpy of a reaction expressed as standard state. What is the meaning of standard state? Standard state means at a standard temperature and pressure. And what is standard temperature and pressure? The standard temperature is room temperature, that is 25 degrees Celsius, and pressure is atmospheric pressure, that is 1 bar or 1 atmosphere. Okay. Now, which are the factors on which enthalpy of a reaction depend? So enthalpy of reaction किन factors पे depend करेगा? Very first thing is physical state of reactant and product. We have to see that what is the state of reactant and product. Is that exist in solid state, liquid state or gaseous state. Second, we have to see allotropic form of elements. Allotropes, you know what is allotropes? Allotropes is having same physical properties but different chemical properties, and these are made up of same type of elements. Like if I'm saying the carbon allotropes, the carbon allotropes are like graphite and diamonds are there. Apart from this fullerene, graphene, there are different type of carbon allotropes are there. जो सबसे ज़्यादा known compounds हैं उनमें graphite और diamond है. Okay, that graphite and diamond have different properties. Okay, and they have same constitution. They are made up of same carbon compounds, same carbon atoms. Second thing is chemical composition. Reactants की chemical composition. Chemical composition means how many bonds are present, like single, double, triple, एक bond है, दो bond है, इन चीज़ों को आपने देखना है. That in that way you can say that double bond को break करना थोड़ा difficult होता है as compared to single bond. That's why we have to see the chemical composition of reactant and product. Second is amount of reactants. Sorry, fourth is amount of reactants. Amount means how much of reactants taken and how much amount of product form. Like if I'm taking 2 grams, then the product form is different. If I'm taking 4 grams, then the product form is different again. And the last is temperature. The temperature is a very crucial factor on which enthalpy or heat of a reaction depend. Okay, so next is, now we have to study different type of enthalpies in a chemical reaction. Very first type is enthalpy of formation. Formation का मतलब क्या है अभी? When we have two two constituents will come together to form a single constituency known as formation. Like if I am having sodium and chlorine is an aqueous solution, sodium ion and chlorine ion are present. The formation of sodium chloride from sodium and chlorine is known as enthalpy of formation. कितनी हीट रिलीज होती है जिस टाइम एक मोल कंपाउंड बनता है उस कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स एलिमेंट से, तो उसे बोलते हैं हीट ऑफ फॉर्मेशन और enthalpy of formation. And its standard state that is known as standard enthalpy of formation. और standard enthalpy of formation को we are taking 0. Why? The reason is we are considering that 25 degrees Celsius and at 1 atmospheric pressure, the heat or enthalpy of formation is 0 by default, and we have to calculate the comparable values of enthalpy of formation for different compounds at different temperature and pressure. Okay, so enthalpy of formation is the amount of heat required to form 1 mole of a particular compound from constituent elements. Next is enthalpy of combustion. As the name suggests, when we combust a fuel, and that fuel may be hydrocarbons and some other things, so that combustion release heat. So it is the enthalpy change when 1 mole of compounds undergoes complete combustion. What is the difference between complete and incomplete combustion? Complete combustion involves the thing in which there is formation of carbon dioxide and water both, but in case of incomplete combustion there is only formation of carbon monoxide. So basically enthalpy of combustion involves the complete combustion in presence of oxygen, and that process is always exothermic. So this is known as enthalpy of combustion. Okay, next we will discuss about enthalpy of solution. As the name suggests, for solution we need two components, one is solute and other is solvent. Which is present in larger amount is known as solvent, and that is present in lower amount, that is known as solute. When that component solute and solvent come together to form a solution is known as. और अब सॉल्यूशन फॉर्मेशन से जितना अमाउंट इंथैल्पी रिलीज होती है उसे आप इंथैल्पी ऑफ सॉल्यूशन बोलते हो. एक मोल ऑफ सब्सटेंस को आपने एक्सेस अमाउंट ऑफ सॉल्वेंट में डिसोल्व करा, उससे जितनी इंथैल्पी रिलीज हुई उसे हम बोलेंगे इंथैल्पी ऑफ सॉल्यूशन. नेक्स्ट इज इंथैल्पी ऑफ हाइड्रेशन. देयर आर फ्यू कंपाउंड विच आर एनहाइड्रस. एनहाइड्रस मतलब उनमें कोई भी वाटर मॉलिक्यूल प्रेजेंट नहीं होता. से फॉर एग्जांपल जो प्लास्टर ऑफ पेरिस होता है, कैल्शियम क्लोराइड एनहाइड्रस होता है. Okay, there is no a single water molecules. So in that case we have to add some water to that, and the amount of enthalpy released when 1 mole of anhydrous substance get hydrated is known as hydration enthalpy. Again, the enthalpy of fusion when 1 mole of solid changes into liquid is known as enthalpy of fusion. Okay, so these are different type of enthalpies which we have discussed, and we will discuss further about different type of enthalpies in our next lecture.